All right, what's up? Welcome back to another movie collection update. It's been a while. It's been a while since the last time I've done one of these, and we got a little bit of stuff to go through. Now we are pretty much caught up on the shelves for 31. For the catalog and curation. So this is all the stuff I picked up since the last Blu-ray update. And when we get done with this, we'll pick 31 for 31. I don't know if I'll upload that part to YouTube. Maybe let that be a little bit of a surprise, but let's get started with this collection update, and let's hop into this real quick. I got a text from my wife. All right, so up first, while on vacation this year, we decided to head over to Knoxville, Tennessee, and hit up Grindhouse Video, which was amazing. It is a mecca for just if you're a fan of like physical media, especially stuff that's more off the beaten path. Grindhouse Video, you have to go to it in Knoxville. It is amazing. I got a nice little handful of stuff. One of those I got is Alleluia, with the slipcase. This has been actually out of print. Out of stock on Vinegar Syndrome's website for quite a while. This is one of their partner labels. I'm not entirely sure which partner label. Doesn't really say on the back. Like, it has a bunch of different labels, but I'm not sure which one of theirs is the partner label. Maybe Doppelganger, maybe. But regardless, this is a movie by Fabrice Dubois, which I covered last year in 31 for 31, his film Calavare, which I enjoyed. They did have Calavare in physical at the store, but I decided not to get it because I decided to get some other stuff instead that I hadn't seen. And yeah, I actually put back Alleluia. I originally wasn't going to get it, and the guy at checkout was like, I saw you had that and you put it back, and it's like, he was like, I just want to let you know, like, I really enjoyed it. And he kind of talked to me a little bit about the film. The guy working the counter was super duper nice, by the way. But he was like talking about the film, and I was like, all right, that does sound cool. And then I was, as bad as this will sound, I went, well, what's my total sitting at right now? And he told me. I went, fuck it, I'm gonna get it. So probably shouldn't be a thing that you do, but it was on vacation, so. But I've not watched it yet. I do want to. I haven't gotten through a lot of these yet, just as a heads up. A lot of these I have not gotten to yet. Just been busy. I actually haven't been watching like a ton of movies recently, but just been busy. Arachnophobia I got at Best Buy for $3.99. I think it's what it was. Maybe it was $4.99. Maybe it was $5.99. I don't know. It's a movie that's I've always kind of heard about and just never watched. I don't have the highest anticipation for this, the highest expectations, if you will, but I'm hoping that it's a fun like 80s monster movie, I guess. It's basically about like spiders, and it's got Jeff Daniels. So it's from the 90s, 1990 to be exact. I've not watched it yet. I will eventually. I got Betwixt Now and Sunrise. I have seen Twixt a while ago. If you don't know what this is, Twix or Betwixt is a film by Francis Ford Coppola. Hold on. In 2011 with Val Kilmer and Ellie Fanny. And it's bad. I didn't like it the first time, but I was like, I kind of want to give it another shot. They released this version of it, which is supposed to be like the director's cut. It's supposed to be like what Francis Ford Coppola wanted this to be. And yeah, it's not very good. There is a documentary by Gia Coppola on here called Twix, a documentary. I'm assuming it's just a back. Yeah, it doesn't have its own IMDb. I'm assuming it's like a behind the scenes style documentary. But yeah, I wanted to watch it. Are you supposed to be showing the Excel file or just full screen? Sorry, I had a text from my wife, my manager, if you will. But yeah, I got this because it was 11.99. It just released, and I was like, maybe this will be a little bit better. No, it's still not very good. Still, I'm gonna sell it. I'm not gonna keep it. Uh, Meh. You know what I mean? Not a fan. 3, 4 out of 10. I can't remember what I gave it, but it's still not very good. And honestly, I don't know what the difference is between this version and the other version. I really don't. I don't know what the difference is. It's been a while since I've seen the other version, but it pretty much felt the same movie to me. Barry Lyndon. I think it's Barry Lyndon. But a movie from Stanley Kubrick that I've always been told I would love, especially because I'm a big fan of natural lighting, and I've heard the cinematography is amazing. Much of Kubrick's cinematography is amazing, but I haven't watched it yet. I've heard nothing but good things. I picked this up because Dylan England, God damn it, I can't pronounce anything today. When I did the video with him going over the must-watch criterions and must-grab criterions, this was in his top 5. This was his number 1. He said this is number 2 film of all time. And I was like, hell yeah. So I got it, and I just haven't got around to watching it yet, because anytime it's like a 3-hour movie, it's intimidating to jump into a 3-hour movie. It really is. Like, it's like, I got to clear a day out for this. You know what I mean? So we got Kubrick picked last year with Spartacus. Maybe Barry will get picked this year. Batman Doom That Came to Gotham. It's all right. It's not bad. Pretty sure I did a short review of this. Comes with shorts, but it doesn't label what the shorts are. So cool. Yeah, it's not bad. It has some Lovecraftian horror. I definitely kind of wish, they would have went a little bit harder into the paint with that. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It sounds about right. Yeah, it's not bad. Doom that came to Gotham. Slipcase. If you're wondering why there's so much clicking or something, so I've been doing the catalog curation, and I've had my Excel spreadsheet open this whole time, adding them to there, and I'm doing that right now. The reason why I don't have the Excel sheet up on screen was I feel like for collection updates, I don't know, I guess maybe more focused on having me in the bigger picture with the movies. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I picked up The Beastmaster on DVD. I went to a yard sale, and this person was selling a really cool set of stuff in terms of movies, like a really unique taste in movies, for $1 a piece. And I went ahead. It comes with this really cool booklet. I went ahead and ordered. I mean, it's got like cool artwork and stuff in it. I went ahead and not ordered. I went ahead and bought some stuff that I know that these are available on Blu-ray, but for the price, like for $1 a piece, I was like, I'm just going to get them so I can finally watch them. And if I like them, I'll upgrade them. I do that sometimes. Not every time do I buy the best quality or the best version of a thing. If it's cheap enough, I can buy it just to watch it and see if I like it. Now, to be fair, The Beastmaster is probably on some kind of streaming platform, but, it is what it is. I will opportunistically buy some things in a lower format to watch it than, you know what I mean? But yeah, haven't seen this one yet. I think it's Vinegar Syndrome did a big, 4K set of this. It's got a whopping 18 out of 100 on Metacritic, but it's a 6.2 on IMDb, so I'm interested in this for sure. Beauty Day. I had a buddy selling off some stuff. He reached out to me, see if I wanted to buy some stuff, and I did. One of these is being Beauty Day. I've heard this is like a Canadian Jackass kind of thing. So I was like, that sounds interesting. Haven't watched it yet. But who knows? Maybe it will pop up for us on 31 for 31. This is Osco. This is also a Vinegar Syndrome partner label release with a Slippy. So, cool. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these I haven't seen yet, just as a heads up. I have seen Better Luck Tomorrow. I went through the entire Fast and the Furious franchise. Yes, Better Luck Tomorrow is considered a part of the universe. If you want to get deep into the Fast lore, which I would say still working on a video for Fast and the Furious. I shot a bunch of like parts for a video. I have some of it edited. I just haven't got around to like putting it together, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so what's his name? Han's character from Fast and the Furious is actually the same Han that's in this character, according to director Justin Lin, who did, the bulk of the Fast and the Furious movies. It's supposed to be the same character. So if you want to get into the Fast and the Furious lore, check out Better Luck Tomorrow. Otherwise, it's kind of just a mediocre movie. Blood 6 Psychosis. Shout out to my buddy for getting me this for Christmas. It is signed by the director. The director also has the good enough sense to sign the insert and not the case, which is a good thing. If you're signing movies, have them sign the insert, not the case. Levi, Drink Satan and Worship Blood. Brewster, Longo, I can't remember what his last name is. It also comes with a fake LSD tablet, along with a handwritten note with on the back of it, warning this film, Blood 6 Psychosis, containing messages that will kill God and your impressionable, puny mind. As a result, you could be convinced to kill your mom and dad, and eventually, in the act of hopeless heavy metal behavior, you'll kill yourself. Please burn all your horror movies now while there's still hope. And then a handwritten note that says, I've enclosed a promotional fake with a sad face, Blood 6 Psychosis acid tablet for your most infernal birthday. See Spitter eat it in their music video for Foreshadows. Feel free to dose it yourself before drinking blood. I hope you enjoy our film. Our next serial killer picture, A Corpse for Christmas, comes out in July. It has less blood drinking, but more necrophilia. Hope you check it out. I will be checking it out at some point, Bruce. You have entered into my I'm going to keep an eye on you director, because I enjoyed this. I enjoyed Blood 6 Psychosis. It is a movie about a heavy metal nerd who drops some a little bit too much acid and kind of goes on a killing spree in a way. It has a thirst for blood in a way. And the thing that I really like about it, I did do a short review on this. The thing that I really liked about the film was, one, it feels authentically VHS. There's a lot of movies that are this like shot on VHS, nostalgia style that don't really like fully capture the look. It comes off as synthetic and not authentic, and that's not the case here. This feels very synthetic. But the thing that I really liked about it the most was, one, it's not boring. A lot of those movies can venture into the territory of boring, but also because it reminded me of like movies you'd make with your friends. It's a passion project. Like, these people went out to have fun making this movie, and they did. They had a fun time. You could tell making this movie, and it's enjoyable. It has like a certain kind of charisma and charm to it that even though you're watching a lot of gross stuff, it's really good. It's really fun. I think I gave it a 6 or 6.5 out of 10. I'd stand by that. I would also recommend it, especially if you like, shot on VHS kind of gross out movies. But I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I do want to check out their new movie. So, a movie I did not enjoy, can I show you this? Yeah, is Blood Sucking Freaks. I did a short review of this. Really did not enjoy this one. I found it to be super boring. Had nothing going for it for me. I will be selling this one. This was a movie about a macabre theater that potentially 76 could be doing some really not good stuff. That maybe their show is a little bit more real than people want to admit. And yeah, it's not fun. It's super boring. It is like 90% of the movie is just really fake looking torture, and it's just not my thing. There's nothing gruesome in the film. It's just really cheap fake looking stuff. And yeah, not a fan. I think I gave it a 2 or a 3. I stand by that. I'm going to sell it off. I picked up from my buddy who was also selling stuff, Cabin in the Woods. The reason why I got this is I've actually been kind of wanting to rewatch this. I haven't seen Cabin in the Woods since theaters. I remember liking it, but I wasn't like in love with it. And I will admit, I'll be the first to admit that I think the intention of the film kind of went over my head a little bit when I first watched it. I went into it because the trailers, at least from what I remember, the trailers really try to sell this as like a slasher movie kind of thing. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was just the interpretation I got. But I went into it kind of expecting a slasher style movie. And instead you kind of get like this pseudo horror comedy with like very meta narrative. And I don't know, I guess maybe it just didn't meet my expectations, so I was just like, eh. But I would like to revisit it because yeah, because maybe I'll like it better on the second watch. Up next is trying to see if I can show you this. Cannibal Holocaust. With a nice warning sticker. Due to its shocking and violent subject matter, nobody 18 should be allowed to view this film. Yeah, I picked up the Grindhouse releasing 3-disc set. Comes with the soundtrack that I'm not going to show you for reasons. Then you have the movie itself. I've never seen Cannibal Holocaust. I've heard things about it. I've heard that actually the best way to view Cannibal Holocaust is on VHS, which I find to be hilarious. It does come with a booklet. Like, this is like a legit release. This is legitness. Yeah, I definitely can't show you anything in the book. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this, kind of. I've always heard so much about it. It's just, for some reason, I've never been able to, like, get my hands on a copy of this to actually watch it. And so now, we'll be watching it. Just sneeze again. I might be doing a watch along to this, actually, is what I might do. 1980. Yeah, I might do a watch along to this. Blu-ray, CD, nope, 3. Grindhouse. It's a Grindhouse releasing Deluxe edition. Found this at Grindhouse Video, by the way. I actually went into Grindhouse. I had 2 movies I was in particular looking for, and I found both of them, so I'm happy about that. Cannibal Holocaust being one of those 2, because it's just a movie that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna, if they have it, I'm gonna buy it, because I've been wanting to watch it for a while, because it's one of those movies, you know what I mean? Up next is Clash of the Titans. This was also at that yard sale that I picked up Beastmasters. The reason why I ended up getting some of the stuff that I did, and I don't think I got everything that's on these shelves. I think I got a couple things that I think I got a couple things that I was going to give to a buddy. But I tried to round up to $10. I was trying to round up 10 because I had a 10 on me and I didn't feel like making her break change because she was busy with other people at the yard sale. But anyway, yeah, Clash of the Titans. I've never seen the original. I've only seen the remakes. So I thought, you know what? Why not? That's pretty much all I got to say about that. I like the remakes. I think the remakes are fun. Class of the Titans, 81. I was thinking you're older than that. Sorry if I'm real sniffly or something. My sinuses are murdering me today. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, it is from 91. I guess there's one from 52. I wonder if it's the same. Oh, that's Clash by Night. It's not even the same title. Never mind. Alright, and then we have this last little bit of this stack, Cocaine Bear, which I could probably sell. It was enjoyable. I found it to be, you know, a nice little romp. I saw it in a good setting where we had a ton of people over to watch it. And, you know, when you're in that environment where everybody is like just hanging out and you get to watch it in like a party setting, I think it makes films more enjoyable than they actually are. Not to say that I didn't find Cocaine Bear enjoyable. It's just kind of like, yeah, 6 out of 10. Kind of like right there at the edge of just being a little bit more enjoyable than being mid, if that makes any sense. I just don't know if I ever see myself really rewatching it. That's my thing with it. Is I don't know if I will be rewatching this anytime soon. Speaking of which, I need to see if there's... Alright, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, so Cocaine Bear could probably... maybe go. I don't know. We'll see. But let me grab some more stuff. Alright. Moving on, we got the Daimajin trilogy, or Daimajin trilogy. This is a trilogy of Japanese movies that I've had my eye on for a while and I haven't watched them yet. This was given to me by a buddy who got the Arrow video release of them. Arrow. Arrow Video did a big release of them, and I've not seen them yet. But it comes with Daimajin, Return of Daimajin, and Daimajin Strikes Again. I'm going to assume Wrath. They're like also known as... Yep, Diamond Strikes Again. Alright. Cool. So we got... Oh, it's got the years down below. They're all from... Wow, okay. They're all from 66. But yeah, the Arrow Video did a whole box set, and he got the Arrow Video box set, so I got this set from him. I will say this, if one of these Daimajin movies gets picked, all 3 of them will be in the video. That's how I did it last year, that's how I'll do it this year. And then... Jin Strikes. There's a misspelling on the back of this. Holy shit, there's a misspelling. So if you can see on the back, it says... I don't know how well you can see that, but Daimajin is D-A-I, and on Daimajin Strikes Again, it's D-I-A. That's why I spelled it that way. That is so interesting. That's hilarious. Nice. Alright, moving on. We got The Deadly Spawn. I've not watched this yet either. Given to me by a buddy. He thinks I really enjoy it. on the DVDs. Let me just make sure there's not. All right. Moving on, we got Deadstream Steelbook. Deadstream was a movie I highly recommend. It is really good. It's also on Shudder or AMC Plus if you have one of those. I personally really enjoyed the movie. It's probably going to be my best of. I don't know if it's a 2022 or I think it's a 2022 movie. Of probably 2022. I got to rewatch it. Really enjoyed it. It is 2022. Okay. Really enjoyed it. Definitely would watch it again. Yeah, I have like no complaints about this movie. Let me see if there's any special features. Okay, I kept the card back there. It's not like a regular card where it curves over the top. It's just a card that's on the back. So until I get a case for it. We got Demo Memorial Keys. Not a fan of this. This will be sold. Can I get this greased up? But yeah, Demo is going to get sold off. Not a fan of this. Did a review of it. Just boring. Drags on for a long time. Not a big fan of the animation either. Got Devil's Rejects. I know I already own this. This is the 2-disc director's cut. What's Devil's Rejects from? 2005, yeah. But the reason why I got this, even though I already have the hold on. Even though I already have the Blu-ray, the reason why I have this is because this version is the only version that you can get 30 Days in Hell with. 30 Days of Hell is a feature-length documentary on the making of. It is one of my favorite making ofs. It's one of my favorite making ofs when it comes to movies, like that kind of thing. Hold on. And the only way to get it is this DVD release. Like, they've not released it on anything else. Like, on all the Blu-ray releases of Devil's Rejects, on the Firefly Collection releases, everything. There's nothing on there. The only way to get it is this release, and it's bullshit. But I found it for $1 at a flea market, so. But it is annoying. You know? It is annoying. I picked up Doctor Strange while on vacation. We went to McKay's, I think is what it's called, which is a amazing bookstore that has a tremendous movie section. This was $2.99. Several of the stuff I picked up from them was $2.99, and they're like little like clearance shelves. And I was just surprised by some of the stuff that was in there. Like overall, the pricing is really good. I think Doctor Strange is 2014, by the way. Oh, why would you be on the back of the fucking box? I was way wrong. 2016. Make sure there's no short films on this one. I don't think so. But yeah, Doctor Strange is okay. I like Multiverse of Madness a lot more, but I wanted to get it because I wouldn't mind revisiting it. Picked up Dragon Slayer Steelbook. Never watched it, and it's going to be a while before I watch it because I actually cannot watch this. Excuse me, because I bought it. I didn't realize it's 4K only, and I don't have a 4K player yet. I thought it would also have the Blu-ray. I mean, look at that Steelbook, though. Oh, Steelbook's gorgeous. I could probably watch this on stream somewhere. I couldn't imagine this not streaming somewhere, honestly. But this is like one of those movies I've always just kind of wanted to watch. I'm a big fan of like dark fantasy movies. 81 is when it's from, but I'll look it up on IMDb, see if there is streaming somewhere. But yeah, I'm a big fan of dark fantasy movies, and so I saw this at Best Buy, and I was just like, wow, this is cool looking. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to get it, and I got it, and yeah, haven't watched it yet because I didn't realize it was the 4K only. It's on Paramount Plus, so I could watch it if I wanted to. If it gets picked for 31 for 31, I'll watch it. I'll just watch it on Paramount Plus. All right, I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be right back. As a kid, I was always a fan for some reason or another of the video game adaptations or tie-ins of movies. While I know licensed games are for the most part considered to be majority bad, for me I loved watching the movies and then renting the games afterwards as a kid. Growing up, I thought it'd be fun to examine some of these counterparts a little bit more and see how the game holds up to the film itself. I figured I'd start this series off with one of my personal childhood favorites, Monsters, Inc. and its counterpart Monsters, Inc. Screen Team for the PlayStation 1. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm going to start running. Picked up the original Exorcist. This was before they announced a 4K release, okay? I have never watched this. So, I am wanting to watch this at some point. This was at the yard sale. And the reason why I picked it up was because it was at the yard sale. And I was like, alright, I haven't seen The Exorcist. I think The Exorcist would be cool to watch. I was typing stuff and nothing was happening, so I was like, what did I do over here on stream? I thought, you know, this would be cool to watch around Halloween sometime this year. And yeah, I'm planning on watching it. Just haven't yet. So if I like it, I'll upgrade it. Then we got the Fast and the Furious movies. All 9 Fast and the Furious movies, including both short films and Hobbs and Shaw. So this is going to take me a hot second to go through all this nonsense. So let me try this. Fast and the Furious. Let me see if I can just pull up the wiki page. All right, Fast and the Furious 2001. How many discs are in this set? I think it's just 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Damn. So Fast and the Furious, Blu-ray. Yes, I've seen all of them. 10. Fast and Furious 9 movie collection. All right. So then we have Too Fast, Too Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious from 2003. Then we have the turbocharged prelude for Too Fast, Too Furious. It's just called turbocharged. So it's called on IMDb anyway. Then we have Tokyo Drift, The Fast and the Furious, semicolon, Tokyo Drift, Fast. Drift, 2006. I know this is probably the more boring part of the video because I'm not showing you what I'm typing, I guess. Maybe I should consider that in the future. Then we have Fast and Furious from 2009. It's crazy to me they still make these fucking movies. Because they're not very good. like the best ones are still like 6 out of 10s. That's like the thing that blows my mind is like even the best films are just like 6 out of 10s. When 6 come out? 2013. But I guess like think about the cast. Like they have nothing else going on in their careers, so like why not keep pumping these things out? Although Vin Diesel could just probably fuck her off and retire, but I feel like it's a bit of an ego project. I didn't realize Fast 7 came out so fast after Fast 6. Oh wait. I'm doing these wrong. So 2013, 2015. Okay. So I never mind. I saw a different Fate of the Furious. Then we have Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Which is actually one of the better ones. I thought Hobbs and Shaw was like one of the better ones. I don't know. That video will probably come out at some point. I'm not like hard pressed to get it out. Oh yeah, there's also Los Bandoleros, or how you... Yeah, Los Bandoleros from 2009. That was also a short film. All right. Then after Hobbs and Shaw, it's Fast 9, F9, right? Because I haven't got X yet. I probably will, but I'm probably gonna wait for it to dip in price. Why is that italicized? Okay, cool. All right, so the Hobbs and Shaw nonsense is over. Actually, Hobbs and Shaw is not from that set. Hobbs and Shaw is its own thing. 2 discs. And that is also the 4K and the Blu-ray. Cool. All right. Moving on. Finding Nemo. Found it at a flea market for $1. Thought it was pretty good. I like Finding Nemo. It's pretty good. It's not like my favorite Pixar movie, but it's decent. It's a lot better than Finding Dory, as they tend to be. Knick Knack is the short film it comes with. All right, so I think Finding Nemo is 2001, right? 2003. Damn, I am all off today on my dates. Just 1 or 2 discs? 2. Or is it 3? It's a 3-discer. Ah. But yeah, I like Finding Nemo. And then Nick Knack Paddywhack. Give that dog his bone. 1989. I don't know if I've seen that one. On Finding Nemo release. All right, we got Jackie Chan's First Strike, also found for $2.99 at the McKay's. Not watched this one yet. 1966. 1996. My God, that'd make Jackie so old if I was from 66. Just the blue. Nope. Moving on, we got the first VCR. The first VCR cassettes go hi-fi. This is a 25 to 30 minutes of Associated Trailers commercials. These are two different documentaries. So they're about the cassettes and VCR player and VCRs and stuff. Have not watched these yet. I am interested though. The first VCR. Okay, so are they both from 1999? I mean 2019. I'm gonna assume they are. The question is whether or not they're from the first. Okay. Yep, they are. They're both. Oh, he was sound editor. So I mean, yep. Okay. Nope. No. They're both from the same person. All right. So the first VCR is from 2019. Blu-ray. Nope. One. The first VCR and cassettes go hi-fi. ETR Media release. Vinegar Syndrome. A lot going on here. All right. Then we have cassettes go hi-fi. Also HIFO. Also from 2019. Have not seen it. Oh, shoot. All right. Cataloged. We picked up Flowers of War, also for $2.99 at McKay's. I've not seen this. I've wanted to though. I've heard good things about it. From 2012. All right, moving on. We have Geostorm, not even been opened yet. Found it at Big Lots for $1.25 on clearance, and then I actually had a coupon. I had like $5 coupon to Big Lots from like reward points things. So went home with this bad boy for free. I've not watched it. I've not really heard anything about this movie, other than I kind of like Into the World style movies, like disaster movies. So like I knew of it, but I just never watched it. The Greasy Strangler. Love this movie. This was the exact movie that I wanted Pink Flamingos to be. It's also one of the few movies that I went into Grindhouse Video hoping to find, because I've wanted to watch this for quite some time now, and they had it, and I was very happy about that, and I really enjoyed it. If you've not seen The Greasy Strangler, it's basically about this man and his father run a disco tour in Hollywood, or I guess just LA. And there's also this serial killer running around, the Greasy Strangler, and the two fight for this woman's love. It's very weird, very quirky, kind of gross. Just if you're interested in this movie, I wouldn't even look up the trailer. I would just look up a scene from the movie and decide from there. I really liked it, really enjoyed it. I keep thinking about it, and I would not mind watching it again. I'm gonna go put this stuff up and grab more. All right, so we got The Host. I'm going to mark this as seen because we're going to watch this Saturday. We're having a couple people over. We're going to watch this Saturday. This was also from that yard sale for $1. I know there's a Blu-ray, but I got the DVD. uh, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one. I like Bong Joon-ho a lot. I feel like I'm breathing heavy, and it's because I cannot fucking breathe out of my nose. My nose is so clogged up. I cannot breathe out of my nose. 2-disc collector's edition with slipcase. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this orange though, because I know I'm probably gonna want to upgrade it to Blu-ray. I'd be surprised if I don't like this movie, but what I'm saying is we're gonna watch this Saturday. Picked up the DVD. Looking forward to it. Let me make sure there's not. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna mark it as yes, just so it doesn't get pulled. Inferno, Dario Argento picked this up at Rhythm Section this year while on vacation. One of the few things I picked up there, I didn't pick up a whole lot from Rhythm Section. I got this, Blood-Sucking Freaks and the Wizard of Gore, that we'll talk about here in a little bit. Dario Argento is a director I've been wanting to dive more and more into because the stuff I've seen from him I really enjoy. And Inferno was probably at the top of the list of movies of his that I really wanted to see. So, something about the Blu-ray artwork, the movie artwork, is just so stunning that I wanted to see it. All right. But I haven't watched it yet. Infinity Pool, Baby Cronenberg's newest movie. It was decent. Had its moments. Not as good as Possessor, better than Antiviral. Somewhere is like a 6 out of 10. I don't know. I'm probably going to end up keeping this one. Just because it's one of those movies that I feel like in a couple years I'm going to go, I kind of want to revisit that. Does that make any sense? I would consider selling it, but I'm going to label as like to consider, but otherwise, yeah. Inland Empire, this is a movie that's been on my wish list for a long time, on my like holy grail finds, because it used to be really hard to come by. And then Criterion was like, hey, guess what? We're going to do a release of this. And then you're like, okay, well, it makes it easier to get. This is the only Criterion I picked up at the last Criterion sale back in July of this year. This is it. This is the only one. I'm not gonna lie, I was really like mad by what was available at the Barnes and Nobles we went to in person. And yeah, I picked up Inland Empire. This was one. I went out to be like, I want Inland Empire because I want to see this thing. Also comes with several short films. But yeah, I've not watched this one yet. I am looking forward to it. It's the only David Lynch film I haven't seen yet. I've seen all the other ones, but I haven't seen this one yet, so I think. I would have to look. I'm pretty sure, though. And his feature films. I've not watched all of his like short films and stuff. Comes with 3 short films. Cool. Yeah, so moving on, we got Jason and the Argonauts. This was also a movie that was at that yard sale that I picked up for $1. If you don't know what this movie is, it's kind of the main inspiration for the Army of the Dead stop animation stuff. I've wanted to see this for a long time, so when I saw this at the yard sale, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get this. But I've wanted to see this for quite a while, so I have not watched it yet, but 1963. But looking forward to hopefully watching it sometime soon. Yeah, it seems cool. I'm looking forward to it. I would like for this one to get picked for 31 for 31. That'd be cool. We got Junkhead. Haven't seen this one yet. Looks really interesting. This is one I've never even heard of until I went in Grindhouse Video and was walking around and saw this on the shelf, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It looks really cool. It is a 2017 stop animation. I think it's a Japanese stop animation. That in a distant future, humanity has lost its ability to reproduce. An expedition is sent to an underground city where artificial humanoids are still fertile. It kind of reminds me a lot of like Mad God in that sense, which, by the way, I got some shit for not liking Mad God. Oh, I forgot I got a Motel Hell sticker from Grindhouse Video. Fuck yeah, I need to stick that on something. It's probably not a sticker that would last outside. I was like, I wonder if I could put that in my car. Anyway, I liked Mad God in terms of like design and everything like that. It's just the story execution I was not a fan of. So maybe this one will be better. Also picked up Clown at McKay's. This is a movie that's been on my watch list for quite a while. It's part of Grindhouse Films, so it is out of print. I don't know if MVD picked this one up or not. Some of the Grindhouse films have been picked up and re-released. Like I know Cheap Thrills has. What year are you from? Are you 2012? There is a sequel to this as well, and I think a TV show. Okay, so it's from 2010. But I've heard that this movie is really good. It's really funny, and I'm looking forward to watching it. I've yet to watch it. Yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, they had it on at McKay's for, I don't know, I think this one was like $5.99. But yeah, haven't watched it yet, but looking forward to it. But yeah, there's a TV show that I'm hoping you don't need to watch the TV show to watch the movie. Loveless, also found at McKay's for like $5.99. This is a film by Andrei Znegistev, or however you say his name. He's the director of Leviathan, which is a movie I covered last year for 31 for 31 that I really, really loved, and I've not seen any of his other films. So when I came across this, I was like, sweet, and decided to grab it. I've also heard, there's also a really good video of this director's stuff by Dylan England. If you want to watch that, you can check out his channel, Dylan England, which is Anglin. And then Dylan's pretty standard Dylan, but you can check out his video on Andrei Znegistev. And you can check out my review of Leviathan. I'm looking forward to that one. Also picked up The Map to the Sounds of Tokyo, which I found at McKay's on vacation. And this just sounded really cool. It was also like $2.99. But the two lost souls make an unexpected connection in The Map of the Sounds of Tokyo, a sexy thriller from writer-director Isabelle Coexi. Ryu is a fish market employee by day, contract killer by night. David is a Spaniard who runs a Tokyo wine shop. David's girlfriend has recently committed suicide, and her businessman father, blaming David, hires a hitman to kill him. The assassin turns out to be Ryu, and she falls for the man she has been sent to eliminate, leading to a steamy sexual encounters in a hotel. Will David learn of his new lover's secret intent? Will Ryu be able to get out of her deadly contract? It just sounded really cool. I was just like, wow, this sounds right up my alley of like shit I love. So there's nothing better, I think, for film discovery than going to a store that has a massive inventory and just going spine by spine, and when you go, I don't recognize that title, you just pull it out and look at it. That's what I do. Picked up Maximum Overdrive Steelbook. It's a pretty cool steelbook. I like how it creates like one big image. You have to watch this. This is Stephen King's one and only, or maybe just one of his few directorial efforts. I've yet to watch this, but I'm looking forward to it. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard some people really enjoy it. I've heard some things not so great about it. So, we'll see. But 86. And looking forward to it. It is put out by Vestron Video, the Steelbook. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What did I say? 86? Yeah. Another one that I wouldn't be that upset if it gets picked for 31 for 31. Now we got Mithrigan, which was okay. I'm probably going to get rid of this one. I don't know. I haven't watched the unrated version yet, which I would like to watch the unrated version before I decide that I'm going to get rid of it. Is Mithrigan 2022? I thought it was 2023. I thought it came out like January of this year. Okay, yeah, it just had the LA premiere in 2022. But yeah, in terms of like Mithrigan, it's okay. But I would like I said, I would like to watch the unrated version before getting rid of it. All right, we have The Mist. Picked this one up at Best Buy. It was on sale. It was like $3.99 or $4.99, $5.99. I don't know, something like that. It also includes the black and white version, which is cool. I've not seen it in black and white. I've only seen this movie once, and it was a while ago. I've actually been wanting to rewatch this. But it is not like a pleasant watch. 2 disc collectors. Edition. But yeah, it's not like a pleasant movie, you know what I mean? So at some point I'll rewatch it. Night of the Killer Bears. This can be sold. This sucked. I feel like it's completely false advertising. I got duped. I was hoodwinked and hornswoggled. And yeah, it's not good. This is a movie about a group going to this like hotel when these people come to like start killing them. And there's some really bad plot twists. There's some really bad acting, really bad effects. Yeah, it is so boring. I think it's a Taiwan film. Yeah, it's Thai. Which is it's just not good. It's not a good movie. I thought like with that cover is gonna be like some kind of like stuffed teddy bears. No, it's literally just people in a bear costume that looks like this, and it's not good. That one's gonna be sold. I'm not keeping that one. You got me this time, Walmart, $9.99 DVD only section. The Old Man, the movie. This is another stop animation movie that's being compared on the back to something like A Town Called Panic, which I really enjoyed. A Town Called Panic. Enjoyed it more on multiple watches. It comes with a bunch of old shorts too. That old man shorts. So that's kind of cool too. I don't know if the old man is like a thing. I don't know if it's like a popular like the old man. If it's like a popular like series or something. It's on Tubi if anybody wants to watch it. Just in case you're like, oh, this seems interesting. It is on Tubi. Can I have a release date, please? I only have like an Estonia release date. I don't have like a US release date. Oh, there it is. It's Fantastic Fest only. My dog's barking because a bird just flew into our window. I literally just heard it. So I'll consider this a 2020 movie then. That's its widest U.S. release. Anyway, picked this one up at Grindhouse Video. This was a movie that's actually been on my radar for a little while. It's put out by Unearthed. Well, Unearthed Animation, but Unearthed Films, which is the same company that put out. It's a subset of MVD Visual, but it's the same line that put out such bangers as A Serbian Film and August Underground. Yeah, I've got to watch this though. But comes with a bunch of short films. The Taste of Cow, My Cow Gave Birth, The Old Man Is Tired, I Went to a Sauna with the Grandchildren. Which I will say that if this movie gets picked on the Old Man the movie release, if this movie does get picked, I will do all the short films too. I guess it really depends on how long they are, right? Like, are they like half an hour a piece, or are they like reasonably short? All right. Moving on, we got Nick Cage being an old man in the old way, being in a Western. This was pretty decent. This was pretty enjoyable. It's like a revenge movie. His wife gets killed, and he takes his daughter with him on revenge. And it's decent. It's not like the most amazing thing ever. Like, it's not the best Nicolas Cage movie ever either, but like it's solid. I didn't hate my time with it. I thought it was like decent. It's worth a watch. Operation Fortuna, Ruse de Guerra. This is not very good. This is it's not bad either. It's Guy Ritchie. It has its moments, but for the most part, like, I don't know, it's not as tight or as well put together as, like, you know, some of his more recent efforts, like Wrath of Man, or hold on, or The Gentleman. Definitely, like, has its flaws, has its moments too, but 6 out of 10. I definitely feel like it has some pacing issues. Last from this stack before we grab another one is The Outwaters. Haven't watched this yet. I've heard great things about it. It sounds very interesting. It's found footage. I am looking forward to watching this. Pick this one up at come on, brain. At God damn it, Grindhouse Video. Pick this one up there. This is from ETR Media, which is a Vinegar Syndrome subset, or partner label, if you will. But yeah, looking forward to watching that. And let me put this stuff up. Grab another stack. We're getting there. All right. We got Paris, Texas. Love this film. This was included in the Dylan England video I did with him of excuse me, of best Criterion pickups. I had never watched this one, and I watched it after his recommendation, and I loved it. Really, really enjoyed it. Right up my alley. Just Loved everything about it. Very powerful. There's a scene in the movie that still sticks with me to the day where he goes to. I don't want to spoil anything, really. But it's a scene where the main character's on a two-way call, if that makes sense. That scene has just stuck out with me ever since I watched it. Really loved it. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any short films. From that yard sale, I picked up Phantasm. This is just one of those movies that I've always kind of wanted to watch. I've never wanted to, like, I'm going to go get the Phantasm collection because I want to watch all these. It's like, no, I kind of want to just see the first one, see what it's about, and then I'll decide from there if I'm going to bother watching the other ones. It's not like these are, like, high on my list of, like, oh man, I need to watch these. These are horror classics that are going to change my life. They're just always, the Phantasm movies have always just been like, they exist. You know what I mean? I don't have like the highest of hopes. I want to go in and leave with it. Like my hopes is like, I'll think it's a 6 out of 10. Right? All right. We also got The Piper, which I actually think I own this already. I think I picked this one up from a Big Lots or a Dollar Tree, but I picked it up again at McKay's for I think $1.99 is what it ended up being. Me and my wife looked at this one. She thought it sounded interesting, and I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and get it. And then it wasn't until later that night that I was like, I was looking back over the stuff that I picked up, and I was just like, man, I think I have this. I was like, I really think I have this. I think we own this movie already. I just kind of kept looking at like, I'm pretty sure we own this movie already. Is this it? I'm gonna assume so. It definitely doesn't look like the poster artwork. Well, I guess. There you go. 2015. But yeah, I think we might have this already. I've not watched it regardless, but I think we might have it already. Don't look like there's any special features. Q, the Winged Serpent. This was given to me by a buddy. Thank you, my buddy. I've not watched it. I mean, I feel like that's a thing that I want to just keep saying most of this update. Yeah, I've not been very good about my recent pickups of getting through them. That's for sure. Okay, that's Shout Factory. Picked up Sisu, which I did watch. Did a short review of it. Really enjoyed it. If you're a fan of spaghetti westerns, I really recommend it. To me, this is a spaghetti western disguised as a war movie. I found it to be really enjoyable. Has some really fun moments. Has some bad CG. Has a little bit of like a, I wouldn't say cringy, but kind of cringe part with the women characters. Really, there's one. There's one, like the leader woman. I just think just didn't give a very good performance. So anytime she was on screen, I was like, just go away from her. But in the realm of the entire film, really good, really fun. Really enjoyed it. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Steelbook. This is the Walmart exclusive Steelbook. I got it over the 4K just because I liked the artwork of the Steelbook. I liked the way the Steelbook looked. That's really it. They were the same price. And I was like, you know what? They have the same special features. I'm just going to get the Walmart exclusive Steelbook because I like Steelbooks. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Really enjoyed the movie. I did a short review of it. I really enjoyed Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. My main problem is it's not a complete movie. It is a movie that is setting up a sequel. without like concluding on its own. Like, this movie doesn't stand on its own. It's really good. It's really enjoyable, but it doesn't stand on its own. You have to wait for the sequel for it to be a complete story, and that's really frustrating because it makes the experience of the movie very unsatisfying. There's so much I love about this movie. Like, if it would have been able to stand on its own and instead the end of the movie just set up for a sequel rather than it being like a to be continued thing, like, this would easily be a 9 out of 10. Maybe more, maybe closer to like a 9.5. But because of that, it really knocks it down to an 8. Like, it really does. Because I remember, like, it just went, I was like, man, they're going to have to really wrap stuff up because, like, this has been going on for a little while. And then it's just like, to be continued. And you're like, really? You know what I mean? Like, I had the same, it's the same complaint I have with Dune. Maybe when the sequel comes out and you can watch it as one experience, my rating will go up. But for right now, that's the way I feel. Spoonful of Sugar, a movie that I really enjoyed. I've yet to open it. I don't think this has a Blu-ray. Shudder's weird. Some of their stuff gets a Blu-ray, some of their stuff does not get a Blu-ray. It's all over the place on what they decide to do with that. But I think Spoonful of Sugar is definitely worth checking out. I found it to be a pretty effective little horror movie that had some nice, like, trippy moments to it. A good lead, kind of unsettling character, and I liked it. Okay, so it's 2023. I will be watching it again before I make my best of 2023 list because I think it has potential to be in there. And you can watch it on AMC Plus or Shudder if you want to watch it yourself. But I definitely would recommend it. It's basically about a babysitter who is a little bit off the beaten path and a child that is spoiled with spoiledness. It just keep in mind it just gets trippy. So, Come Fuck My Robot, based on a real, what is this? I'm getting sidetracked here. Mercedes Bryce Morgan. It's 12 minutes short. Is she the director of Spoonful of Sugar? Oh, she is. Nice. Okay. I don't think it comes with anything on this DVD, but yeah, Spoonful of Sugar's cool. Star Crash. This was given to me by a friend, I think for Christmas, for something. I've yet to watch it though. Again, on my list. I like pulpy, like old sci-fi, old like fantasy movies. I'm a big fan of those, so looking forward to watching this one. I think this is Shout Factory. Ooh, it's got a 4.0. It's on Freevee if you want to watch it. Let me put this stack up because these stacks aren't gonna stack. All right, we got Teen Titans, the Judas Contract. Picked this up at McKay's for $2.99. If you know me, I try to collect most of the DC animated stuff. I'm a big fan of the DC animated stuff. I've yet to watch Teen Titans, the Judas Contract. I think it's actually one of the few Teen Titan movies I own that isn't Teen Titans Go 2017. But yeah, so looking forward to watching this at some point. It is the combo. But yeah, I picked it up for like $2.99, so yeah, it just says bonus cartoons again. It's one of those things where I just have to rip it and look at the files. Picked up Terrifier. So we have Terrifier 1 and 2. Picked this up at Grindhouse Video for $15. So that was pretty cool. Got this really cool, I can kind of show that. Kind of reversible artwork. Yeah, Terrifier 1 and 2 are... 2 is probably a better film overall. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I like Terrifier 1 better just because, one, the acting's really bad, which makes it kind of funnier. Two, I think the scene with the, straight down the middle scene, if you will, was really effective. And I think it's a little bit better than 2016 than most of what's in 2. But then also, like, this is way shorter. This is way shorter. Regardless, Iridocyclitis, I definitely like the Terrifier movies. Like, they're good. They'd be a good, like, it's been a couple years since we watched Terrifier. Let's watch it for Halloween this year, Also 2 discs to that. I picked up Thor: Tales of Asgard. Now, while I'm a big fan of the DC animated stuff, I've not really watched any of the Marvel animated stuff. I found this for $2.99 at McKay's, and I decided, why not? I'll give it a shot. I've yet to watch it, but like I said, I haven't really dived into the Marvel anime stuff. I don't really know like what all Marvel animated stuff there is. 2011. I don't think they pump out stuff quite like the DC animated line does. So yeah, I'll be a little bit curious to see what some of these are like. Comes with a Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes bonus episode. All right. I picked up a Triple Threat. This is also still sealed for $1.25 Big Lots. I got it with a Geo Storm with like that like $5 store credit thing or whatever it was I got. Yeah, you have to watch it. It's a DVD combo pack. Got Tony Jaa, so I was just like, why not? I went in there just to see what I could find. I've noticed, at least for me, Big Lots has been pretty mid when it comes to finding 2019. When it comes to finding movies anymore, it's become harder and harder to like find something worthwhile. So I don't go in there very often anymore. Picked up Unicorn Wars. A little disappointed in this. This was not really what I was anticipating going into it as. With that being said, I think there's some good things here. It is basically Happy Tree Friends meets Full Metal Jacket, but not told with any kind of tongue-in-cheek. It's told very, very seriously. And I have nothing against that. I typically like it when they play it more straight. But my problem is like, the pacing. The pacing, and then like on top of that, it's like, I understand what they're going for here, but like, there's not really much to like here other than the animation. Like, all the characters suck. The actual like action scenes are few and far between. And then on top of that is like, my biggest problem is they spend way too long in this like trippy forest section that really could have been trimmed down. I think its biggest problem is pacing issues. I think it's number one problem. But I would definitely watch this again. But I like the director's other film, Bird Boy: The Forgotten Children, more, which I also have. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like, it's probably worth at least one watch. Picked up VHS from my buddy when he was selling stuff. I've been through all the VHS movies. I wouldn't mind owning them just because of the whole anthology. You get different movies and stuff like that. I still think VHS 1 has some decent... Let me rephrase it. I think it has like a decent skit in there, which I think is the opener that David Bruckner did, which is the this one, whatever it's called, like opening night or something like that, amateur night. But I think most of this movie is not the best. I think VHS 2 is probably has some of the, at least one of the better skits in it. I don't know how to explain. Just watch my reviews of VHS. I will probably buy them all at some point because, like I said, the whole anthology aspect of it. But in terms of like sitting down to rewatch them, I don't know if I'm going to rewatch any of them anytime soon. I got The Vamp Father for Christmas from a buddy of mine. It's not very good, but it is kind of funny. I think I gave this like a 2 out of 10 is what I gave it, I think. Danny Trejo's in it, which is fun. It's not very good when Danny Trejo's not in it. I will say that. But yeah, I don't know. I might keep this because he gave it to me. But otherwise, like if it wasn't a gift, I could probably sell it off. But I don't know. We'll see. But as a maybe. Gotta sneeze. Finally picked up Van Helsing on Blu-ray, thanks to McKay's. Found it for $2.99. Here's my receipt for McKay's. Clown was $7.95, and Loveless was $7.95. Everything else was $2.95, except for the next movie I'm going to talk about, which was $4.95. So, fun. But yeah, Van Helsing, I wanted to update and upgrade for a while. I'm going to keep the DVD to Van Helsing because it comes with the Xbox game demo, which I think is really cool. But it would be nice to have a copy of Van Helsing that isn't full screen. You know what I mean? The DVD copy I have is full screen, so that's very annoying. It's a movie I'd like to revisit, too. It's a movie from my childhood. I watched a bunch as a kid. So I'd like to see how it holds up, because it's been a while. I gave it a 6 when I went to rate it on IMDb, just because it had been a while. But yeah, I would like to rewatch this. Picked up White God. This was the other one that was, what did I say it was, $4.95? This is a movie that's been on my watch list for quite some time. I have yet to watch it. This one was actually sealed. There's another receipt in here. Oh, it's the secondary receipt for McKay's. Never mind. Wonder why they gave me like 2 different receipts for McKay's. That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, wanted to see this for quite some time. 2015. I've heard good things about it. Just haven't watched it yet. It's about this woman who has to abandon her dog, and her dog basically gets a gang of other dogs going. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't watched it. Picked up The Wizard of Gore. Haven't watched this one yet. I found this one at the rhythm section, and shout out to the rhythm section because I liked their stuff a lot, but they did not have a ton of stuff this year that I was that interested in. Probably could add more stuff if I didn't go to Grindhouse Video first and pick some stuff up from them first, but like I was also like, I held back buying stuff at Grindhouse Video so I could have money when we go into the rhythm section, and I kind of wish I would have just spent more money at Grindhouse Video or McKay's, you know what I mean? What we got going on here for special features? Bonus feature, 1968's How to Make a Doll. Is that its own thing? Yep, there it is. It's a 2.9. I might watch it if Wizard of Gore gets picked. All right, and then last, before we get into some other things, before we get into VHS and TV shows and stuff, I got The Wrath of Becky. This is the sequel to Becky. Unfortunately, it does not currently have a Blu-ray. I hope it does. I hope it does get a Blu-ray. I enjoyed it. I didn't like it quite as much as I did the first movie. I liked the first movie a lot, but I still enjoyed Wrath of Becky quite a bit. It has potential to be on my best of the year list. I would have to definitely rewatch it. Hopefully it does get a Blu-ray. If it does get a Blu-ray, I will upgrade it to Blu-ray, because it also didn't come with like any special features. Becky's back after the first movie. Sean William Scott is kind of the villain in this movie. She's still a badass, still good gore effects, still some fun moments. My main thing is like I just didn't think it was as strong in the first one in terms of direction. And as while I like Sean William Scott in the movie, I don't think he was as strong as Kevin James was. But I think more importantly too is there was more of a family story element in the first movie that really kind of like drove home some of the tension of the film, and that's kind of missing here. But overall, I still think it's really fun. Still like a 7.5 out of 10. Let me grab more stuff. All right, the last two Blu-rays before we get into VHS tapes. VHS tapes is one is Mickey and Friends 10 Classic Shorts Volume 2. This includes Mr. Duck Steps Out, Winter Storage, Pluto's Party, Pluto and the Gopher, Mickey's Trailer, Pluto's Sweater, Boat Builders, Tugboat Mickey, The Band Concert, and Lonesome Ghosts. So yeah, so I'm not really seeing, I think, a ton of these. I think I'm going to wait to put this in until I do the other one. So like for right now, I'm just going to set this off to the side and not worry about putting it into the catalog quite yet. But that's cool to have. I hope Disney keeps doing that stuff. I would like to own all their shorts. A Town Called Panic collection. This is a collection of the show, or maybe just a bunch of short films. All 20 episodes of Town Called Panic and new short film, The Sound of Grey. So that's what we got going on here. I'm going to wait to input this in the catalog when we go to do the TV shows. So I'm going to hold off on those. And other than 3 of these, the rest of these, I don't think I'm going to put into the catalog quite yet either. So let's go over these real quick. First off, I got for my birthday The Corn Shucker on VHS. This is put out by VHS Shitfest. This is a limited edition. Comes with a bunch of cool little stickers that I need to put up, put on something, as well as my Mota Hell sticker. But comes with this sweet yellow tape. Really, really cool. Thank you, my buddy. I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not. Bear. I know I can say that. Thank you, my buddy, for this. Really love it. The Corn Shucker is a movie that I've seen more than I think anybody in the world's probably actually seen at this point. And it's not because I think the movie is a masterpiece, even though it is. It's because I made a big video on it and had to watch it a bunch for making the video. And just watched it a lot in terms of like, you know, just going through it and stuff. Really, really cool. Really, really cool release to have on VHS. I would actually say this is one of those movies that's probably better just watch on VHS. But yeah, thank you, buddy, for the Corn Shucker. Really cool collector's piece. Really appreciate it. Also picked up from a buddy. This was given to me for my birthday or Christmas. I can't remember. I think birthday maybe. But the Sword and the Sorcerer VHS. Actually, this is Christmas. I'm almost positive. Steel Sealed. Talk about dark fantasy movies that I like dark fantasy stuff. This is one of them I've always wanted to see. And you bet your sweet bippy that I will be watching this for the first time on VHS. Absolutely. I will open this and watch this on VHS first. 100%. 100%. So thank you, my friend. Excited about that. Also picked up The Last Unicorn at a yard sale for $1. I've never seen The Last Unicorn, but again, when it comes to VHS stuff, this is exactly the kind of stuff I'm looking to get on VHS. This is like right up the alley of like, yes, this is what I want to get on VHS. So excited about that. I don't know what year this is. Is it 88? 82. Another 82. So cool about that. A buddy of mine also got me this Wacky Adventures Ronald McDonald Scared Silly with this cool lenticular piece, still sealed. This one will stay sealed. I have 2 other copies of this. He has picked up another copy for me, and then I've actually bought a copy that I found for $1. I bought my copy first because I forgot he got a copy for me, and then he got me this one because it's sealed. So I want to do a video or a series of the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. I think it's a fascinating piece of my childhood, if you will. So at some point I would like to deep dive into this whole thing. I think it's 98, right? I think it's worth just writing sealed on that. Then the last bit of this update before we pick 31 for 31 is a bunch of DBZ tapes that my cousin was selling at his yard sale, and I decided to bring them home with me. So we have the Dead Zone movie, the History of Trunks, the World Tournament, Junior Division, World Tournament, The Draw, World Tournament, Blackout, and Frieza Fall of a Tyrant is what we got going on here. Cool thing about these old DBZ tapes is this, where they all make one long image. The only thing I hate about these tapes is they're just random episodes. Like Fall of a Tyrant is 4 episodes. I think they're all 4 episodes. So it's really hard to be like, yeah, these are these episodes, you know what I mean? It's really hard to be like, to like really nail it down, you know what I mean? So I don't know how I'm gonna like label these. Dead Zone's easy because it's a movie. 89, 89, 89, 89, 89. Which we have on DVD as well, so. I'm pretty sure I've seen the Dead Zone movie. Yeah, I have it rated. So, I will label that. This one I need to try to clean. There's a little bit of mold on it. But for these guys, like, yeah, I don't know how to like label these. I guess I could just like label them as this. I'm gonna wait though for that. I'm gonna wait for the labeling on that. So let me switch this real quick. Let me change this up. Crop me in, and let's bring up. Let's bring this bad boy up. First and foremost, so random number generator. Random.org. And let's bring up a WordPad here. We are going to select our 31 for 31 this year and see what we get. So what we're going to do is we're just going to save this. So what I'll have to organize is the DBZ movies. Okay. I just want to keep a note of what I got to organize. So we'll organize this from A to Z. So this gives us all of our yeses, all of our nos together. I haven't double checked that I labeled these all right. I'll do that later. We're just going to pick 31 for 31. We got plenty of stuff to pick from. We have 368 to pick from. Now, I want to say this right now before we do this. There are things I'm excluding. So, number 1, short films are getting excluded. Number 2, movies that are going to be made for videos are going to be excluded. And number 3 would be any like special feature documentaries and stuff are going to be excluded. So all those elements are going to be excluded. If one of them gets picked, I would just say that one's not eligible. So, and instead of going through and like picking, all right, I can't do this one, so let's change this thing. I'm just going to pick, you know what I mean? If it pops up the number, we'll go, nope, this can't be it. So let's actually, let me do this real quick. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Oh, that's way too jumbled. All right. Can I do? Oh, cool. I can. Okay. It's gonna be small, so I apologize for that. It's gonna be small, but hold on. I'm trying to make it big enough so you can see like it's as big as it'll go. So maybe. All right. So what's gonna be our number one here? 132. Halloween Pussy Trap Kill Kills what we're starting the year off with. Okay. Halloween Pussy Trap Kill 2017. All right. What would this look like if I made it small enough to fit? That's good enough. That's good enough. Number 2, 155. Incoherence. All right, so this is a short film. This will not be may want to censor that cover title. Maybe. Yeah, if that's not going to get me in trouble with YouTube. Anyway, Incoherence is not eligible, so roll the roulette wheel again for 165, and we get the Jack the Ripper from 1959. Gross. Not starting off very strong this year. Not starting off very strong so far. All right. Let's do it again. 321. Hallelujah. Okay, cool. So Fabrice Dubois, or however you say his name, is back to the challenge again, if you will. Let's do this again. Keep going. 292. All right, so it's a short film, not eligible. Roll the dice. 141. House of Terrors. All right, we're gonna mark off one of the Mondo Macabro ones I picked up. House of Terrors from 1965. 180. The Last Starfighter. Let's go. Cool. Happy about that one. It's like finally we're hitting a couple that I'm like sweet about, you know? 285. 285 is going to give us the Tale of a Puppet Boy, which is a short. So we'll roll it again for 36. What's number 1, by the way? Okay. 36 gives us a Caddyshack documentary, so we'll skip that one because it's a special feature. 64, The Congress. Robin Wright in The Congress gets picked. Really strange lot of movies so far. 311. Watch the Skies. Okay, so documentary special feature, so skip that one. 37. We just got 36. 37 is a short film on How to Train Your Dragon. 89. Dragon Ball Z, The World's Strongest. So the DBZ stuff, I'm going to skip because me and my wife are going to watch those. We're going through all of Dragon Ball right now. We're almost finished with Dragon Ball, so we'll move into Dragon Ball Z and stuff. So the Dragon Ball stuff will get skipped, even if I hadn't seen it. 21. Angst. Right on. Happy about that one. Yeah, we're going through all the Dragon Ball stuff right now. So I want to get through all of Dragon Ball, then we're going to watch the Dragon Ball movies, then Dragon Ball Z, and so on and so forth. So I want to watch those with her. Not saying I can't watch 31 for 31 stuff with her, but like I want to go in like order, if that makes any sense with her. So it's not going to work for this. So 335. First strike. Jackie Chan's back at it again. Oop, I didn't write the year. First strike, 1996. All right, what's going to be our number 9 here? Number 9 is 220. Okay, now the Wild Garden doesn't count. Short film attached to Jesus Shows You the Way to the Highway. Speed Racer does not count because that's going to be a screen to console episode. 70. Oh shit, Damien 2. All right. Do I want to do the Omen movies? You know what? Check this out. We'll do the Omen trilogy. We'll do them all. That's what I'll do. We'll do them all. 150. So it's not exactly, 31 movies in 31 days. It's a little bit more than that, but whatever. Inauguration of the Pleasure Dome. I'm not going to count that one. It's on a special feature release. 304. Okay, same thing. 9. Screen to console episode, so not going to include that one. 204. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. All right. Finally going to watch that one. Number 11 is going to be maybe 199. Nope. Mike's New Car. 236. Oh, I went the wrong way. 236. Raising Arizona. All right. Nicky Cage finally showing up for the and the Coen brothers finally showing up for the 31 for 31. 156. The Invisible Man, the original. I'm going to say no to this because I'm going to do... I don't know if I'm going to have time to get around to them. I want to do a video on all the Universal Monster movies. So I'm going to say no to The Invisible Man. Because I want to do a video. I want to do it this year for Halloween, but I don't know if I'm going to get around to it this year for Halloween. I can try. There's nothing you can do. I think I was already picked once. 88. Something from Daddy Longlegs was picked. Dragon Ball, nope. 253. Scorpion King. Oh, God damn it. Am I going to do this to myself and go through the Scorpion King movies? The Scorpion King himself is going to be a screen to console, but the rest of them, you know what I mean? I'm going to say no to Scorpion King. You know what? I think I can make a whole video on Scorpion King. I think the that was one of the reasons I bought the box set. But I think I'm gonna say no to Scorpion King and save that for a whole video. The Omen's different. I don't really ever see myself making a video on the Omen trilogy, but I have a screen to console for the Scorpion King 1, and then I feel like for the Scorpion King itself, I feel like I can make a video on that. So I'm gonna say no to that one. 295. Time me up, time me down gets picked. And I hope you're understanding to like why I'm choosing to say no to things. I know the whole point is supposed to be like random number generator, but like I want to like stuff included as bonus features. I don't want to include, it goes like short films and stuff, things that I'm going to make videos on, or like things we're going through. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense. In terms of like why I'm picking the things I'm picking. 143. Like why I'm saying no. The Howling, okay. Why I'm saying no to certain things, if that makes any sense. 132. That was already picked. That's our number one. 310. Vortex. Fuck yeah. Gaspar Noé. Which is on my watch list anyway, but let's go. That one I'm happy about. 211. I still want Stalker. Stalker's probably my number one I want picked. 211 is Nomadland. Another one that's on my watch list. Nomadland. 2021 Best Picture winner. Right, 211, yeah. Okay. 94. 94 is Dragon Ball. Yep, Dragon Ball, so I'll say no to that. 271. Six Shooter is a short film, so moving on. 4. The fuck is 4? A Fistful of Dollars. Oh boy. I will do the whole trilogy. Give me a fucking reason. Give me a reason to go through the Man with No Name trilogy. Give me that reason. 336. The first VCR. So we got the first VCR and cassettes go hi-fi. We are deep this year, my friends. 10. A Town Called Panic, the short film, so no. 306. The Virgin Spring, Ingmar Bergman, no, because I'm going to do a video on his filmography. 77. Devilman, okay, interesting. Interesting. Still, like I said, I got my fingers crossed for Stalker. 356. I think we already picked that one. That one already got picked once. No, it's the Outwaters. Okay. 2023. Let me also, I don't know why that. Let me save this, by the way. Just in case, you know, power goes out or something like that. 31/4/31/2023. This list is shaping up to be pretty interesting. 330. God damn it, the Daimajin trilogy got struck. Oh boy. This is going to be a lot, my friends. We are 3 trilogies in this year. 85. Number 85. Nope, that's DBZ. Should just assume the 80s are DBZ. 74. The Deer Hunter. Okay, cool. I can finally get that one out of my way. I'm happy about that one. $218. Nope, Phantom of the Opera. If I can't do it this year, I'll do it next year. The Universal Monster movies. Number 7. Nope. Short film. 179. Nope. Special feature documentary, 74. Then it was The Deer Hunter again, 37. Bird Karma got picked again. You're not very random, are you? 107 is Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. God damn it. The only thing that's nice about this is I know my wife will go through all those movies with me. But, oh my god. How many trilogies are we going to get picked here? 283. Sword of the Stranger, cool. I was hoping to get some kind of animation on here. $82 guarantees Dragon Ball. No, it's Donnie Brasco. Damn, okay. Finally gonna cross this one off my list too. $244. Roni Kenshin. Oh my god. The amount of trilogies. Oh my man, this is killing me here. This is killing me, dog. Secret of Glory, nope. 290. Special feature, by the way. Sword of Petroleum special feature. Why couldn't that just be There Will Be Blood? That'd be cool. 19. Nope. Special feature. 11. Special feature. 349. Maps of the Sounds of Tokyo. Cool. So, one of the newer ones. All right, 27. 150. That special feature. 60. One day I'll include the special features, but not today. Chinatown. Fuck yeah. Let's go. What's number 28 going to be? 33. Bergman Island. Nope. 193. Come on, give me Stalker. Some point. Marvel One Shot. Nope. 335. I think was already picked like twice. Yeah, well, it was First Strike, but it was already picked. 342. Short film. 49. The Brain. What would be movie 29? Is Akira Kurosawa going to get picked any this year? I don't think he is. Inferno! Yes! One of them I was really wanting. We have 2 more chances for Stalker. 180. Leaving Las Vegas. Last Starfighter. Okay, we already picked that one. 276. What's it gonna be? Speed Race? Damn it, that was already picked too. 140 was already picked. I know it was. What is happening right now? Maybe it wasn't, but it doesn't count. 329. I feel like this is very random. Diamond Gen's already been picked, right? Yep. 160. Hitman's gonna have its own video. 24. Atlantis Milo's Return. Huh. All right, I'll let that one. I'll let that one come in. But we got to watch Atlantis first again. All right, what's going to be the last one, everybody? The last one is going to be 162. Dun 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 dun. It's it, man, so it doesn't count. All right, roll the dice again. 333. What was it again? 133. The Exorcist. The Exorcist. Boom. $19.73. That, my friends, is our list for this year's 31 for 31. We have Halloween, Pussy Trap, Kill Kill, Jack the Ripper, Alleluia, House of Terrors, The Last Starfighter, The Congress, Angst, First Strike, The Omen Trilogy, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Raising Arizona, which for some reason I did not write down those days. I also realize I'm late to collab stream. Shit. 87. What was Mr. Smith Goes Washington? 93. 39. Time Me Up, Time Me Down, The Howling, Vortex, Nomadland, The Man with No Name trilogy, the first VCR / cassettes go hi-fi, Devilman, The Outwaters, the Deer Hunter, the Outwaters, the Daimogen trilogy, the Deer Hunter, the Fantastic Beasts trilogy, Sword of the Stranger, Donnie Brasco, the Roni Kenshin trilogy, Map of the Sounds of Tokyo, Chinatown, The Brain, Inferno, Atlantis, Milo's Returns, along with Atlantis and The Exorcist. That is our list. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to bounce. I'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.